Good morning. It is the crack of dawn, gray line time, and my favorite time to DX. And I can't tell you how excited I am about this next antenna I'm getting ready to use. It is a vertical Moxon antenna. I got it from Martin Lynch and Son. It's a new antenna that they have over in the UK. It's built by Pro Antennas in the UK exclusively for them. I ordered it last week. What's really cool is I ordered this thing Thursday and it showed up Monday, that quick. Shipping, no tariff issues, nothing, right at my door. So I'm really excited about this. This was an antenna that I've always wanted, a Moxon, especially a vertical Moxon, being close to salt water like I always am. I just wanted a Moxon antenna so bad. And when I saw that this is new and they had it, I was like, oh, I got to order it. So I ordered it. And then I got on the phone with Tony at Martin Lynch and Sons and talked to him. And he said, hey, you know, this is an in-house thing. It's awesome. I want you to try it out, Walt. So I'm definitely going to try it out. And I can't wait to get on the air. It's the CQ DX SSB contest this weekend. So I've kind of got my own personal voice beacon. We'll see directionally how well this will do. Now I modeled it, I measured it and modeled it, and wow, we got some gain. A little bit on the backside too, but really some vertical gain in the direction that I'm pointing this thing. So let's get this thing. I'll show you it up. Let's get on the air and see how this thing performs. The 20-meter vertical Moxon from ML&S. Okay, here it is. I put that up by myself. I'll give you the hints, lessons learned. Actually, I kind of thought it out before I did it, but here it is. This is the Moxon. I'm using two DX Commander Expedition, 10-meter Expedition poles. Talking to Tony, he says that you can do this with the 9-meter poles. He also recommends guide wires. I haven't needed guide wires yet. It's not windy, and I think my method of putting the poles in the ground works pretty good. This is here, you'll see it. It comes with zip ties too. Nice. I don't need to worry about tape or whatever. Just zip tie it to the pole. I can actually correct it and get it on there. There you go. And we'll get it all straight. Anyway, there it is up to the feed point. I've got 30 feet, almost 9, almost 10 meters of coax over to it. This is the back part, as you see. This all snaps together. There's the spacer already spaced. You can adjust the frequency to this. I put it on my Rig Expert as soon as I got it up. And wow, just wow. The SWR was, perfect for what I want to use it for. This is the back. This is my old DX Commander Expedition. As you notice, that one's black. That one's got the tactical green. Anyway, love these poles. Hey, here's another tip if you're in the UK or even maybe not. Martin Lynch and Son sell these as well. You get a whole kit. Anyway, so the zip ties, as you see, have it tied. I just zipped it to the pole all the way up. And there you go. Over. Little bit of a droop there. I don't think that's going to matter too much as, yeah, it's like I said, when I take a look at that SWR, how awesome it is. I did this in the dark, believe it or not, too. It was really dark. So not too hard to get up. Wow, what a cool freaking antenna. I'll show you the operating conditions and then let's get on the air. Right now I have it aimed west across the Pacific, kind of over towards Australia. It's early morning. The contest may, I don't know about getting on a net this morning, but we'll see our contacts, how we're doing in that direction. But let's go take a look at the operating conditions. And here you go. I'm going to use my what's becoming really my favorite portable radio, 100 watts with the FT450D, the Yaesu, fun little radio, so easy to pack. I just put it in a bag. You guys have seen the bag I use. It's nice. Carry it right over my shoulder and go. So probably the upper end of portable radios as far as I'm concerned, this radio, but it is awesome. Now the antenna is rated for 1,000 watts is what it says, so we could use it at 1,000, but let's get on with 100 watts aimed across the Pacific and see what kind of contacts we can make here in the CQ Worldwide SSB contest. Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. Definitely not hearing me off the backside of this thing. Okay, a quick change. One good thing about contest weekends like this is there's so many operators on the air. But the bad thing is, for me, and this is really not a bad thing, but it's just full of Europe, and getting across the Pacific right now is not ideal. Maybe later, we'll see. But this was, I got it now aimed at 50 degrees, which is kind of right across Europe for me. Not not too hard to do either. I just propped it up, pulled it out, got my rubber mallet, drove my PVC pipe back down into the ground, and there you go. So let's try it now. There's the vertical Moxon, and we're aiming at Europe. This should see some results. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Echo Sierra 9 Charlie.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, 595.
You're 595.
Thanks. Echo Sierra 9 Charlie.
LFTC Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, 5915.
You are 595.
Super 50 Golf 4.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar.
Oscar, Golf Oscar, 5914.
595.
Thanks. Tango Mike, Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, 5915.
You are 595.
Thank you, sir. 5. India Papa 4 Mike.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, 5915. Oscar, Golf Oscar, sorry, you're 5914.
You are 595.
Thank you. Good luck. You are that Papa India 4.
Kilo 4 Ocean, Golf Ocean, 5915.
You're 595.
Roger, Yellow Lima to Bravo, check.
Yes, Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar. You're 595.
Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, 5915. Good luck.
Thank you, 73.
Yankee Lima 2, Sugar Mike.
Okay, I can sit here and make those all day long. The band's flooded. I mean, it's super crowded. And I like contests just to make those like really cool contacts. And also I could really see what was going on here today. If you're not familiar with the CQ Worldwide Contest, if you're kind of a new ham, the 5 I gave when I say 595, that's the zone. There's a map, the CQ zone that you're in. If you noticed, when I started, I was pointing west, and I could hear all the zone 15s, and I just couldn't, they didn't hear me. I tried to come back to them, nothing. As soon as I moved this thing and aimed it at them, bam, 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 I could just knock them out like nothing. I was just going through. Even noticed there for a while I was breaking pileups. So what an awesome portable antenna. I am more excited about this than hardly any antenna. You know how if you're following me, you know I get all giddy and I'm just like a kid when it comes to building antennas. This thing is epic. I wanted something like this for a long time. I've been kind of thinking about how can I build a vertical antenna. Well, it was done for me, and I would tell you what, I can't wait now to get this thing out on the beach and try it on the beach. I came out here to the park today, here by the going out to the harbor. This is the Elizabeth River here in my hometown of Portsmouth, Virginia. I wanted that way to have the space, the table to really set it up and get familiar with it. This thing is definitely going in the sand with me as well. And one cool thing too, I mean, if you're out, if you got a different way of putting your poles down, you definitely maybe want to look in guying it. But I've got it up now, and it's pretty solid. And obviously, it was working. It's working great. I don't know what else I could say. I'll put a link below to Martin Lynch and Sons and to the antenna itself. Hey, also Tony at Martin Lynch and Sons, they did a video on it. I'll link to their video as well below. You can watch and kind of understand more about it. I mean, it's their antenna. They developed it. But I tell you what, man, I can't believe how quick I got it. I've got stuff that I ordered weeks ago here from, I try to buy American from a U.S. builder, and I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered this thing on a Thursday, and it's in my hands on Monday, just a few days later. So if you're here in the States and you're thinking about getting one of these, man, it is really inexpensive too. If you got a couple poles, this is probably the best money you'll ever spend on a really dynamic, awesome DX portable antenna. I mean, what a cool antenna indeed, for sure. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, I got more stuff like this coming. I've really gotten I want to do some more, I call them next level. I've also been joking around, leave no antenna behind. I want to play with everything I can. Man, I'm so just blown away by this one. I'm so honored to play with it, and I can't wait to get out with it some more. But anyway, if you're into that, please like and subscribe. Till next time, I'm Salty Walt, K4OGO. Stay salty, my friends. Get out there and play some portable ham radio.